Consultation day is such a big day for all of our patients coming through the doors. This is potentially the kind of catalyst, the starting point for such a big journey. So it's really important to be prepared and not let nerves get the better of you, because we have had some patients that are feeling a wee bit nervous coming in, and we are a lovely bunch here, and there's no need to be nervous. So when you arrive, you'll be greeted by one of our lovely reception members of staff, and they will get you all checked in. They'll make sure you're comfortable in reception whilst you wait on your consultant. At this point, you will potentially meet one of our coordinators, the coordinator that is designated to the consultant that you're seeing. Depending on the scheduling, they may already be in consultation with another patient, but they will make themselves known to you prior to you going in, so you can meet that friendly face, and potentially it's the one that you've already spoken to. So it's actually quite nice to put faces to names and start building that relationship, because it is so important. When you wait in reception, your coordinator will come and say hi, just to make sure that you can put that face to a name, and that will be the coordinator that you have had dealings with up until that point. So say for instance you're waiting on Mr. Anderson, you'll meet the lovely Karen. She'll come out, say hi, make sure you feel comfortable before you go into your appointment, and she will be there throughout. Now, what generally happens is when you get called into the consulting room, the consultant will introduce himself and talk about your area of concern. So he'll sit you down, ask you what your concerns are, and just obviously answer any questions that you have going into your consultation. At that point, the consultant will then talk to you about potential options and ask to do his examination. And at that point, if your coordinator is not already present, your coordinator will get called in to be your chaperone. This is in place to make sure that you feel super confident and comfortable throughout your entire appointment. And we understand it is nerve-wracking. We understand having that exam and consultation. There's so much, going into this. This is such a big day, and it's been something you've thought about probably for many years. So the coordinator being on hand will allow you to feel so confident and comfortable during the entire process. The surgeon will do some measurements if it's a breast consultation. If not, he will examine the area of concern, and then he'll talk to you about his surgery plan for you. Every surgery plan is different. You may do some research, and we advocate for patients to do as much research as you can before you come in. But one patient to another, it's a different abdominoplasty process that the surgeon would potentially use, different breast process. Every patient is different. So the surgeon will talk to you about what surgery plan is best for you, what would be your process. And at that point, it's then down to you to take all of that information away with you, have a good think, talk to someone at home about it if you've confided in anyone. And if you are keeping it private, use our groups. You can do it anonymously. You speak to our coordinator, speak to that dedicated person, because we are all experienced in this industry and we have been here for such a long time. We can answer the questions that you've got to ask, and make sure that going into this surgery day that you have nothing left unsaid. You're going in and you're feeling great about it. So what generally happens is, following your consultation, the coordinator will make sure that you've got everything you need before you get home in terms of information and answers to your questions. They'll let you go home, sleep on everything, and they'll touch base with you the following day. Now, what generally happens is we send out some costings to you based on what is discussed, and this might be one straightforward costing, it might be a number of costings, because you might be a patient that has a number of options to consider. So we give all the information to you ahead of time. You then have that, the coordinator will touch base with you the following day, and again, just make sure that you have everything that you need at that point to decide what you wish to do. Now, at no point is there ever a time frame involved in this. We are led by your timeframes. So you let us know if you require further information, if you want to think about things, if you're just having that wee bit of time to consider it all. We're here to support you through every step of the way, so at no point are you under a time frame for any answers to questions, for anything like that. There is no deadline for this. All we ask is that you communicate with us if you do have anything that you're unsure about, because we're more than happy to get you back in for a second consultation with your consultant, whether it be remotely or in person, and it just allows you to have everything in hand prior to making this big decision.